Hello everyone, let's continue. Lesson 89. Урок номер 89. 89. 89. 89. Lesson 89. The 89th lesson. 89-й урок. 89th. 89-й. 89th. The 89th lesson. The negative form of the verb to be. Отрицательная форма глагола to be. Exercises. Упражнения. Exercise 1. Write short forms. Напишите сокращенные формы. Обязательно выполняйте это упражнение письменно. You are not. You aren't. Or you are not. Or или. You aren't or you are not. She is not. She isn't or she's not. She isn't or she's not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. He is not. He isn't or he's not. He isn't or he's not. We are not. We aren't or we are not. We aren't or we are not. It is not. It isn't or it's not. It isn't or it's not. They are not. They aren't or they are not. They aren't or they are not. Exercise 2. Write full forms. Напишите полные формы. I am not. I am not. It isn't. It is not. They aren't. They are not. You aren't. You are not. We aren't. We are not. She isn't. She is not. He isn't. He is not. They are not. They are not. You are not. You are not. We are not. We are not. He's not. He is not. It's not. It is not. She's not. She is not. Exercise 3. Write short forms of the verb to be. Напишите сокращенные формы глагола to be. Выполняйте это упражнение письменно. The child is not thirsty. Ребенок не хочет пить. The child isn't thirsty. The child isn't thirsty. I'm not a bank clerk. Я не банковский служащий. I'm not a bank clerk. I'm not a bank clerk. You are not late. Вы не опоздали. You aren't late. You aren't late. They are not ready. Они не готовы. They are not ready. They are not ready. I'm not tired. Я не устал. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. She is not a shop assistant. Она не продавщица. She isn't a shop assistant. She isn't a shop assistant. His books are not in the bag. Его книги не в сумке. His books aren't in the bag. His books aren't in the bag. He is not at home. Он не дома. He isn't at home. He isn't at home. They are not busy. Они не заняты. They aren't busy. They aren't busy. She is not busy. Она не занята. She's not busy. She's not busy. My hands are not dirty. Мои руки не грязные. My hands aren't dirty. My hands aren't dirty. We are not police officers. Мы не полицейские. We aren't police officers. We aren't police officers. This house is not very expensive. Этот дом не очень дорогой. This house isn't very expensive. This house isn't very expensive. He is not old. Он не пожилой. He's not old. He's not old. I'm not glad. Я не рада. I'm not glad. I'm not glad. You are not right. Вы не правы. You aren't right. You aren't right. She is not wrong. Она не ошибается. She isn't wrong. She isn't wrong. We are not afraid. Мы не боимся. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. She is not ill. Она не болеет. She's not ill. She's not ill. You are not upset. Вы не расстроены. You are not upset. You are not upset. We are not happy. Мы несчастливы. We aren't happy. We aren't happy. She is not a hairdresser. Она не парикмахер. She isn't a hairdresser. She isn't a hairdresser. He is not a very tall man. Он не очень высокий мужчина. He isn't a very tall man. He isn't a very tall man. They are not very pretty. Они не очень симпатичные. They are not very pretty. They are not very pretty. I'm not sorry. Я не сожалею. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. He is not a waiter. Он не официант. He isn't a waiter. He isn't a waiter. My sister is not pretty. Моя сестра не симпатичная. My sister isn't pretty. My sister isn't pretty. They are not farmers. Они не фермеры. They aren't farmers. They aren't farmers. He is not an engineer. Он не инженер. He's not an engineer. He's not an engineer. My sister is not a doctor. Моя сестра не врач. My sister isn't a doctor. My sister isn't a doctor. That is it for today's class. Until next time, take care.